Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Amy, for those of you who are new here, and I'm a full-time reseller on the Poshmark app. I also sell locally out of my shop space here. I do mid-century and vintage furniture, home decor, artwork, lots of different goodies. But today I have mainly clothing, shoes, accessories, some home goods to sell on Poshmark. And let's get started. So the first piece I have is these vintage Levi's. They're the 550, and I picked these up if they are the older paper tag, made in the USA, and if they're a good size. These are a 10 misses, and you know, they sell pretty decent for me in the, you know, $35 to $50 range. And the tags off of these, but I would guess I paid about $4.99 at the Goodwill for those. Next up is this vintage Juicy Couture terry cloth. It's the set. It's kind of in a sage green, so it has these matching pants, and these are the cropped length. I'm not certain on how good I'll do on this, but the vintage Juicy has been pretty desirable. Here is the tag. These are both size medium, and it was $6.99 for the set. So I thought that I would take the chance and hope that, you know, I could maybe get, you know, it'd be great if I could get like $45 to $60 for this. It just kind of depends, but I'll look up comps and decide on that. Next up is this fun vintage Harley Davidson tee. This is a single stitch tee, and as you can see, it's seen better days. It's kind of faded and whatnot. But I just thought it was a cool piece, and it's marked size medium, but I think it'd be more like a women's size small. And for the price, it was $3.99. I thought, you know, that I could, some of these sell for a good amount. I haven't looked up comps, but I'm hoping for, you know, somewhere around 40 for that. Next up, a couple of sweet pieces of vintage lingerie. This is the kind of long over jacket that you would wear over your nightie, and it's this great pale yellow color with lace and ruche detail. And let me get the label out here for you. This is Miss Elaine, and it has the Union Made label on the back. So I'm going to estimate that this is probably from the 50s, and sizing's kind of open. We'll probably be small, medium, large. For any of you who watch Mrs. Maisel, this is so her. She wears these get-ups, I don't know what you want to call it, all the time, and they're just so fun. Oh, and it was, oh, I took the price tag off this because I already washed it, but it was $3.99, so that was a good deal. And I'll probably list that in the $55 to $70 range. And I think the same lady donated a few things, because there was this piece, which is very similar, only in a pale kind of aqua blue, and here's the price tag. It was $3.99 also. And the great thing about this piece is it has the matching nightgown with it. So I can sell it as a set, which can increase the value. Look at this. Isn't that just so sweet? More lace detail. And this is a double layer, but it's kind of sheer, kind of a midi length. And it was also $3.99. This set is Gotham Gold Stripe, and it's a size 36. But how sweet is this? Next up, this was kind of an impulse buy, but this is a kid's size little sweatshirt, Lakers, Kobe Bryant, number 24. And it's so sad that him and his daughter passed away in that crash. But you know, people are looking for things to remember them by, and I thought this would be a nice little piece. I paid $3.99 for it. Again, I'm not sure on comps on this, but I'm hoping for maybe $25 to $30. We'll see. Next up, I got this pair of new with tags Patagonia swim trunks. I did pay up for them. They were $9.99, but because they were brand new with the tags and they retailed for $69, and it's the correct season, you know, it's summer, I thought that I should be able to get in the $40 to $50 range for these. And they're a size extra large. They're kind of a shorter length, which seems to be more popular these days. Next up, this is a fun piece. This is a heavy wool, kind of Aztec print sweater. Really thick, kind of has an kind of eyelash detail to it a little bit. I did look up comps on this, and I should be able to get in the $80 to $100 range for this. It's a good size, and this was a good price. I paid $4.99 for it. So, and I would estimate this is probably a men's size large or extra large. I love picking up Aztec print pieces. I just like the print, and I think it's pretty popular right now with Yellowstone and whatnot. So again, here is another kind of Western print, maybe a little holiday print. This is a semi-vintage polo by Ralph Lauren. This is a thick button-up men's shirt, but I thought this would be great for camping or next year when it gets cold again. I paid, sorry about that, $6.99 for that piece, and I'll hope to get in the $40 to $55 range for that. That's a men's size medium. Next up, another kind of Western Aztec print blazer. And I just love picking this up. I think that this kind of Western boho style, the Western style is timeless, but the boho and Aztec print is pretty trendy. This is the brand, and I'd never heard of it before, but I really liked the feel of it. And I've had decent luck with these blazers in the past. I did pay up a little bit, $9.99 for this, but I'll hope to get $45 to $60 for that. And that is, I estimate that as a women's size medium or 8. And next up, I hit an estate sale, and pardon me, I got this mid-century table lamp with this fun shade. I just loved kind of the atomic style of it. Unfortunately, the shade is a little cracked, but I'll just sell it as is. People are still looking for these types of pieces, and if they're putting it on their nightstand, they can just put the cracked part to the back, and it's like it's never there. So I paid $5 for this, and I'll hope to get 60 to 100 for this. So there's that. That's a fun piece. And at the same estate sale, they had this set of placemats, and I just thought they were kind of a fun Southwest style, which is really popular. And they had a real natural cottony feel, a little bit of Native American look to some of them. And I would say these are probably from the 90s. Could be a little bit newer, but yeah, I would guess the 90s. There are a couple spots on them, but I'll just treat them. And I paid $5 for that set, and I'll hope to get maybe in the $50 to $60 range. But that was kind of a fun find. And then I also got these great placemats. I love this kind of wickery, hempy pattern on them. And the cool thing about these is you can use them for placemats, or you can put them under plants or on your dresser and put your perfumes on them. They're just great pieces. And that's a set of 6 of those. And I also paid $5 for these. And I hope to get maybe even a little more for these, maybe 65 to 80. I could be shooting high, but I like to start out kind of with the high comps and wait for a buyer who loves them as much as I do. I don't really have a problem with things taking a little bit of time to sell if they're a unique item. So next up, I hit another estate sale and got some interesting pieces. This is a vintage leather clutch bag, and it has that tooled detail of the Colosseum on it. As you can see, I just love picking up unique, one-of-a-kind pieces, and I just never seen anything like this before. I did pay $10 for this, but because it's a unique piece, you know, I hope to get in the $45 to $60 range for this. And I estimate this to be from the 1940s or 50s. So even though it has a little wear on it, people understand and they kind of like the history for these type of pieces. So that was a fun find. Next up at the same sale, I got this great lucite piece. Hopefully you guys can see that. It has rhinestone details. It is a little scratched up, and I think at one point it had another handle attached up here, but I thought people could still just use it as a clutch. And because it's clear lucite like this, I think you could wear it during the holidays, or you could wear it during summer too, to, you know, an afternoon tea or whatnot. I just thought that was a really unique piece. And I paid $5 for this. Because of the condition, I'll hope to get, 40 to 60 for this also. And I apologize if you guys can hear wind in the background. It's quite windy today outside. It's actually a little distracting, but can't control the weather, I guess. So next up, I got this vintage Dooney and Burke bag. And let me tell you, this is well worn. It's really distressed and the piping's coming out, but it was only 50 cents. And I've actually had pretty good luck selling these distressed pieces in the past. People, they still like it, and they kind of like that look, that already worn in, thrift look. So, I hope to get 35 to 45 on this. Just depends on how long I want to hang on to it and how long I want to wait, but it is the all-weather leather, so it'll probably last another 30 years. And next up, I got this Longchamp backpack, and I'm kind of on the fence about whether it's authentic or not. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research. But it was $6.99. Can you see that? And I just thought I'd take the risk, and sometimes it's worth it to get something to do the research so that you can know for next time what to look for, so you can pass up on a fake bag, or grab the real bag. So if this isn't real, I'll either use it myself, or I'll put it out at my my next yard sale and try and recoup some of my money. And if it is fake, I will put that it is fake when I sell it at the yard sale. This was kind of an exciting find. This is a Tumi bag. It's a nice nylon crossbody bag in kind of a taupe color. And this is new. Still has the plastic on the tag and you know, stuff attached. So it's brand new. And they only had $9.99 on it, which is great. This is a really great everyday purse or for travel. It's pretty lightweight. And I haven't looked at comps on this, but Tumi is a pretty good seller. So I'll hope to get maybe 50 to 70 for this, maybe more when I look it up, but it's a really nice bag. So, okay, next up, this was kind of just an impulse buy because I liked the color for summer. Or I guess I shouldn't say impulse, I should say style-based buy. And the leather is really high quality and super soft. There's the little logo on there, and it's kind of a periwinkle pale blue color, and it has these green and purple accents on it. And it was $6.99. And the brand on this is My Wallet, which, like I said, it didn't have the greatest comps, but it was just such a nice, happy little piece in good quality. So hopefully I'll get 30 to 40 on this. We'll just have to see. And next up, I picked up this vintage Coach bag. It's the thick Tabak leather, I think they call it, with the turn lock opening, and it is in pretty good condition. It's just a nice little vintage piece. There's the hang tag, and I did pay $14.99 for this, which is a little high, but I've had pretty good luck with these vintage bags. Sometimes they take a little bit of time to sell, but I think I'll expect somewhere between 50 and 80 for this, depending on if it's a rare style. I don't know that I've come across this style before, so it might be something good. So there's a few more things left, but before we move on, I'd love it if you guys would subscribe, like the video, comment, tell me what your favorite piece was. All of these things really help me out. They help boost my videos in the YouTube algorithm, and that way I get to keep bringing you more videos and thrift hauls. It's really fun. So I'll also have these items listed in my Poshmark closet, which I will link down below. And I'll move on to the last few things. So this is, I got a couple of hats. This is an OR sun hat, and it was in like brand new condition, and it was $2.99. So this, it's a size extra large. If the comps aren't very good on this, I'll just keep it. My husband and I do a lot of boating and camping and fishing and river trips, so this would be something nice for me to have to use, so it won't be a loss if the comps aren't really very good. And next up, I got this vintage Mickey Mouse hat, and it's the snapback, and it does have the genuine Disney tag in it, and it was also $2.99. So I'm not sure on this, but hope to get, you know, $25, $35 for it. It's kind of a fun, nostalgic piece, and I would guess it's probably from the 70s or 80s based on the tag, but that's just kind of a fun piece. And next up, I have one pair of shoes. I thought these were just so sweet. Vintage, probably 1950s or 60s kind of platform wood heel with the leather, and I think these are bear traps. You can see that. And I paid $5.95 at one of our charity thrift stores here in town. And sometimes these kind of pinup style heels can go for a good amount. So I'll hope to get somewhere between $45 and $65 for these, but that's kind of pending looking them up. But they're just a really fun set. And they are size 7, women's size 7. And next up, something that I love picking up is belts. If you hopefully you keep watching my hauls, but you will see that I will almost always have belts. And anything from newer genuine leather belts. My favorite is vintage pieces, but this was nice with the heavy brass buckle, and it is by the Limited, size medium. And if you've ever looked at buying belts, number one, it's kind of hard to find leather belts. And when you do, they're $60 or $70. So I picked these up. I like to pay on average of $3 or less a piece for them. But if it's a unique belt, I will pick it up. And I typically list belts at $39. And they usually sell between $25 and $39. So it's a nice bread and butter piece that's not very expensive, and I sell them quite regularly. So this is kind of a funky piece, kind of grungy, kind of emo. It's by Hot Topic. And it is genuine leather with the stars and the studs, $2.99. And so, you know, I just thought that was a solid, fun piece. And like I said, I sell these all the time for, you know, between $30 and $40. So that's a nice little profit. Last up, another studded belt. And this is also genuine leather, size medium. There's no brand name on this, but doesn't matter if there is or isn't. Also $2.99. If there's no brand name, I usually list it under vintage, and if I'm not sure of the age, I'll note that I'm not certain of the age and that I'm listing under vintage for exposure. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the variety in this haul. Like I said, I'm excited to bring you more pieces. I love looking for vintage and selling unique items. So if you're interested in that, tune in again. But I also pick up, you know, new modern pieces with high retail values. So lots more fun stuff to come. And I'm hoping to upload new videos once a week and learn how to edit them, because at this time I'm just publishing them straight because I don't know how to edit yet, but I'm working on that. So in the future you can look forward to having some better edited videos. But again, thanks for watching, and if you wouldn't mind subscribing, liking this video, and commenting, I'd sure appreciate it. Again, I'll link my Poshmark closet below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.